This that Benji talk. This that Benji talk. This that keep it 100. This that Benji talk. This that Benji talk. This that Benji talk. They call me Mr. 100. This that Benji talk. You know I keep it 100 like Ben Frank. You know I keep it 100 like Ben Frank. You know I keep it 100 like Ben Frank. This that Benji talk, nigga. This that Benji talk.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Muff T, and you are now tuned in to the BENJI TALK PODCAST, and I'm your host, man. You did. Now, today's video, it ain't really gonna be anything specific, right? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the introduction back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm back better than ever. I'm back like I never left. You hear me? I've been gone for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? You know, just taking care of other things, focus on other things, you know, content creating, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, being an influencer and stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? And let me start off by showing my accomplishment. You dig what I'm saying? You see the YouTube play button award, you dig? It's something that, you know, I put that blood, sweat, and tears in, you know what I'm saying? I put that work in. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about I put that work in, man. Late nights, early mornings. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely had to let that be known. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should just expect some dope shit, you know what I'm saying, from the BENJI TALK podcast this year, because it's going down. You know what I'm talking about? It's going down, down, down. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hey, I just been living life though, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much just been living life, you know what I'm saying, exploring, traveling, you know what I'm saying, spending more and more and more and more time with my family, because I'm family oriented, and family is everything. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My kids is getting older, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I really had to step in and get them together, man, show them the ropes, teach them, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, they getting bigger, and I'm super excited about being a father. I'm super excited about this podcast. I'm super excited about just what God has in store for me this year and for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? I had to make some dramatic changes because, you know, I was doing a lot, but I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, seeing anything. I wasn't reaping the benefits for all the hard work and put in. I was putting in because I just had to switch a couple things. I had to cut off friends. I had to cut off family. I had to cut off a lot of the BS that I was doing and into. You know what I'm saying? I had to cut off females that I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I had to cut off, you know what I'm saying, pillow talking ass niggas that I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I had to just do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm good. You hear what I'm saying? I've been just dealing with life. You know, life was lifing. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I remember, you know, there was a point in time where I got into gambling. December 2022. And between December 2022 to about March of this year, well over 100 bands for sure. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about well over 100 bands for sure. Like, this shit was crazy, man. Like, I was really addicted to the casino because you got to understand, like, I don't really do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm real simple. My life is real simple. I get a bag. I be with my kids. And I was with my shorty at the time. You hear what I'm saying? And so I don't really go to clubs. I wasn't really doing any of those things. You understand me? So, you know, I got into gambling. You feel what I'm saying? And when I got into that, they allowed me to win a little money and shit, right? And so I won them little couple hundred and got it down. Like, damn, all it takes is one spin to win? You mean to tell me one spin can get me a couple honchos? And at the time when I first won that little money, I'm talking about $300. I won $300 off of $5. You hear what I'm saying? 3 honcho off of 5. And so I'm like, damn, I like this. And then they fucked around and I won a band. You know, anything over $1,000 at the casino that I go to it's a hand pay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to fill out the little tax forms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, $5 turned into 3, and then $40 turned into like a band. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was going crazy. And then when I jumped right in, full-fledged, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I think like the first couple weeks I was betting the minimum bets. And then I'm like, man, I'm finna turn it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? Because anything that I get into, I do my research. I study it, right? And so I got to watching YouTube videos on all of these different YouTubers, all of these different people. Mind you, they got money. I ain't got no money like they got money. So I'm just doing everything they doing. They betting $50, $30, $20 spins on these slot machines, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm acting like I got they type of money. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I got deep into gambling. Mind you, when you doing $50 a spin, 2 spins, that's a honcho. You know what I'm saying? That's $100 holler. You feel me? And so I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm blowing through money. You know what I'm saying? Super quick. I'm blowing through a band like quick. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. Like it was crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm losing. I'm like, damn, 10 bands just like that. You know what I'm saying? 20 bands just like that. Like a month. I'm losing this type of money. You know what I'm saying? And I really work hard for my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got my own little, businesses and shit that I got going on, entrepreneurial things that I got going on, you know what I'm saying? But, money don't grow on trees. Like, I really had to put that work in, you know what I'm saying, to get my money. And so me blowing 10 and 20 bands in like a month, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you tweaking. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where I was super addicted to it. I'm talking about every time I made some money, I was going to the Nino. I was going to the casino. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I need my lick back. And that's how they set you up. You know what I'm saying? They got all of the machines, you know what I'm saying? They be making all of these noise, you know what I'm saying? And be sounding like they talking to you, lighting up and flashing and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Get you all hyped up, you know what I'm saying? For you to spend all your goddamn money. Because listen, they'll let you win a little bit, right? They'll let you win a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And that's it just fuck with your brain. So you're like, damn, I just made $1,000 off of $40. Oh, fuck that. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me play some of this 1,000 that I just won. You know what I'm saying? To see if I can 5,000 off of it. See, that's how they trick you. Mind you, the casino ain't got no motherfucking windows, so you don't know what type of day it is. And I be up in that motherfucker. I go in there in the morning and it won't come out till 11 o'clock at night. And I've been there since like 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no windows or nothing. Only by the exit doors. So it was crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch hours. Blowing through a motherfucking bag, man. Shit is crazy as hell. Like, it was crazy, right? So I lost like 20 to 30 bands in like a month and a half, 2 months. No cap. I can't make this shit up. I'm talking about every time I was making money, I'm selling cars and shit. You know, that's one of my other little entrepreneur things I do. I buy and flip, I sell cars and shit, right? So every time I'm selling a car for $8,000, I'm going straight to the casino. Mind you, I ain't even flipping this bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the money that I'm making, going into savings and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even flipping the money, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, so I'm spending this motherfucking money. Every time I get some money, I'm going to the casino. Shit was crazy, right? It got to the point where I'm like, damn, boy, I'm playing with rent money because it's like, now I'm like 30 to 50 bands in. You understand me? So it's like I keep telling myself, I need my lick back. 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 You know what I'm saying? And man, listen, you ain't gonna never get your lick back. They'll let you win, but a lot of the times you're going to lose more than you win. And that's a fucking fact. You understand me? Like, you're gonna definitely lose more than you win. So you're never gonna really get your lick back, for real, for real. So it got time. So like August of last year, I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about super fucked up, right? Like crazy as hell, like super fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. I quit for like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It gets towards the end of August now. You know what I'm saying? Going into September. You know what I'm saying? I end up selling one of my cars for like 3 bands. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'm behind. I'm playing catch up. I'm behind in bills and all that shit. I had 2 cars available. One was my personal car, which is my truck, and then I sold like a drop top. Woo, you know what I'm saying? I sold it for like 3 bands. Now, matter of fact, that's another car. I'm tripping. I sold the drop top for 6 bands. Well, technically, I sold it for 6 bands, but he gave me 3 up front. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like financed the vehicle because I knew the person. He was one of my relatives. So in all, I got 6 bands, right? But he gave me 3 up front, like 3,300 or 3,200 or some shit like that. He gave it to me like boom, and now I make payments every week type shit until it's paid off. So, you know what I'm saying? We did that. So I took the 3 bands. I paid. I think my rent at the time was staying in this crib. It was like $1,850 for this 3-bedroom that I was staying. So I paid the rent. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I went to the casino. I'm like, man, let me just try it. I go to the casino. And I went out there with a couple hundred. I think I went out there with like 200 or 300. I didn't want to go out there with all of the bread that I had left from the 3 bands. You know what I'm saying? So I went out there with like 200 or 300, right? And I was kind of like maintaining. You know what I'm saying? Like maintaining. You know what I'm saying? What I had type shit. A couple hundred. And then I was finna get ready to leave, right? I went out there with my OG. You know what I'm saying? I went out there with my grandmother. Shout out my grandmother. I went out there with her, right? I took her. That's the reason why I went. For real. I took her. Because mind you, I told myself that I wasn't fucking with the casino. And I didn't go for 3 weeks. She wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got there, you know what I'm saying? I kind of reneged. I'm like, fuck. Like a dope head. I'm like, should I stick this honcho in here? Should I not? I'm only going to pay $20. End up reneging. And I was kind of maintaining them couple honchos, right? And so what happened was, you know what I'm saying, I was finna leave. I was looking for my OG. Her phone was dead. So now I'm walking around the casino. Some just told me to go to this specific machine, right? So I go in there, boom, stick a honcho up in there. I was betting up the minimum bet. I think it was like 75 cents or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Then I started max betting, you know what I'm saying, which was $7.50. So I hit it 3 times. When I got to the max bet, I hit it 3 times. Boom, won $657 immediately. So I took the ticket out, cashed it out, boom, went back to that same machine, stuck a honcho in there, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I ran through the honcho. You know what I'm saying? I didn't win, right? And I was like, man, let me get the fuck off this machine, right? And so then some just told me to go on the same machine, but go on the opposite side, because they had like 4 machines on this side, and then behind it was 4 machines, but it was the same game. You understand me? So, you know, I went on the other side. Boom. Some just told me to play this specific machine, so I stuck a honcho in there. And I hit it a couple times. I was max betting $7.50, all the way until I got to like $30, and then it went into the bonus round. And so when it went into the bonus round, like it started flashing and doing all of this old fancy stuff. You know how the casino slot machines be doing, you know what I'm saying? So it was doing all of this little fancy shit, you know what I'm saying? Lighting up, making all this motherfucking noise. So, you know what I'm saying? It had 5 dragons that popped across the screen. You know what I'm saying? So it went into the bonus round. Whoa, let me rewind it. So it went into the bonus round, right? And then I had 12 free spins, right? And so, you know, when it went to the 3rd spin, these dragons popped up across the screen. 5 dragons popped up across the screen, right? So I'm talking about the machine going stupid, like stupid. But I'm looking at it, it's like, because sometimes you would think that you won, say for instance, like $200 because how the numbers be on the machine, but you really only won $20, right? So it's going. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I won $100. It kept going. Got to $1,000. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm playing with my phone, literally, because I'm on the bonus round. So I really ain't even got to look at the machine until the games, or the free games is over, right? The bonus round is over, right? So I'm funneling with my phone. My phone was finna go dead. I think it was probably like at 1%, but I'm playing with my phone because I'm still trying to contact my grandmother and figure out where she at, right? So keep going. Then got to 5,000. I'm like, all right. The 5,000 though, I'm thinking is really 5 honcho. 500, you know what I'm saying? So it keep going and it keep going. Then it say like it was at 10,000, but whole time, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's like something less than that. And then it got to 15, and then it got to 20, then it got to 25. Now at this point, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm some bands up, right? Still not knowing that it's, 26,000. You know what I'm saying? It keep going, and then it stopped. That motherfucker stopped at $26,761 and some change, right? I'm looking at this shit across the screen like, oh my fucking gosh. Mind you guys, it was right on time. You hear me? I'm talking about that shit was right on time because the motherfucker was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I went to the Nino with 200. I went to the casino with 200, man. Maintaining that couple honcho, right? I was finna leave. I'm glad that I couldn't find my OG, to be for real, because if I would have found her, I wouldn't even want that band. I wouldn't even want that money. You know what I'm saying? And so I won that 26, So normally when you win a hand pay, anything over $1,000 is a hand pay. You know what I'm saying? Just one person, they'll come to the machine, you show your ID, boom, they take your ID, they go to the back, they come back with the tax form. You know what I'm saying? You put a signature to it, they give you the tax form, they give you a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying, or however much you win. But the big boys came, I'm talking about the big dogs came out that motherfucker. You hear me? I'm talking about the big dogs came out that motherfucker. It was about 10 or 15 deep that came out, black suits on, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, telling me congratulations, this, that, and the third. And they was like, you know, it took them like 45 minutes too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck going on? My phone dead. I ain't got a charger with me. None of that shit, right? I'm asking people like, hey man, can I make a phone call? I'm just trying to I'm just trying to call my OG, see where she at. You know what I'm saying? And then I won it on them. I won the money, right? And so my phone was dead, and I really wanted to take a picture of that 26 bands across the screen. Now, let's not get it fucked up, right? So I was trying to do that. I'm asking the man, I'm like, listen, can you take a picture of this? You know what I'm saying? And then take my number down and send it to me so when I cut my phone on, I can have, you know what I'm saying, this shit documented. The man see the 26 bands. This motherfucker try to charge me like, man, you know, I'll do it for a couple of hours. I'm like, all right, it's cool, brother. Don't worry about it. Nigga, like, I just want a picture, gang. Like, take a picture of this shit. Like, why are you trying to charge me? You know what I'm saying? Because all I want is a picture because I just won this 26 grand at this casino. But the nigga seen the 26 grand and he try to come up like on a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably spent all his motherfucking money at the casino. So now he's trying to get his lick back. But now I wasn't going for none of that. I'm like, it's all cool. So when the big dogs came out, you know what I'm saying? They was like, do you want to take a picture of this? I'm like, my phone's dead. They was like, well, these machines are new. So all you got to do is take your case off your phone and lay your phone flat and it'll charge your phone. So that's what I did. So I did end up getting the pictures, the photos, and I'm actually gonna insert it somewhere in the video so y'all can see this shit is merch. This shit ain't no cap. Like I really won 26 bands. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, they come out. They was like, do you want it in cash or do you want it in a check? I'm like, damn, you can get this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? In cash, because I thought, you know, once it's over a certain amount, you feel what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, you only can, they give you some cash and then the rest of it go in a check. They told me they gave me the whole 26,000, almost 27,000 blue honchos. You hear what I'm saying? And so then they was like, hey, do you want us to escort you to the car? I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, nah, I'm cool. I don't trust you. In my head, I don't trust. I'm like, I got 26 bands. What you trying to walk me to my car for? You trying to do something? You know what I'm saying? And I was willing to die behind that. I ain't even gonna hold you. You hear me? Came right on time. Boy, I was fucked up. So I'm like, nah. When I told them nah, they was like, yeah, you know, you got a nice size on you. I'm sure nobody's just gonna just run up on you. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, boy, they better not, because I'm finna die about this. You hear what I'm saying? I'm finna die about these 26 bands. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? That's what happened and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then as I'm walking out, I see my OG sitting by the exit doors, you know, by the bus entry at the Nino that I was at, right? And so I ain't even tell her, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you ready to go? I was like, I was trying to call your phone. She's like, yeah, my phone went dead. I'm like, I figured, because it was going straight to the answer machine and this, that, and the third. You feel me? So we got in the car, right? I was like, did you win? She's like, man, I ain't win. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? She's like, did you win? I was like, nah. And I felt bad because I'm like, what the fuck am I lying to my OG for, right? And I pulled out all them honchos and I gave her ass a couple bands. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, here, thank you. I just told her thank you because she always looked out for me. Still do. You feel what I'm saying? And then it was on a Saturday. So when I left the Nino, I drove to, you know what I'm saying, the bank. I deposited all of that money into the bank because the bank was closed, right? So that's pretty much what I did, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I bounced back from that, you know what I'm saying? I put some money away so I had some cushion. Then I just, you know, made sure my kids were straight, you feel me? Furniturized the whole crib, you know what I'm saying? Made sure my shorty was straight at the time and all of that type of shit. You did what I'm saying? And that was kind of like one of the things that I've been on. Like I said, I've been going from podcasting for like 2 years. I think the last time that I did a podcast, it was like my uncle. He had just did like 12 years in prison, so I had him up on my podcast. You dig what I'm saying? And that was I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was just before Christmas, like December 18th, December 19th, you know what I'm saying? And then I had dropped it like on Christmas Day. So that's the last time I, you know what I'm saying, really, or somewhere around Christmas. You know, it might have been a couple days before Christmas or even a couple days after Christmas. Because that was kind of the time where, you know what I'm saying, I caught COVID around that time, which was crazy. You feel me? But that's a whole nother story, right? And that's like kind of like I said, I fell back from podcasting, you know what I'm saying? And then I was just going through a whole bunch of other shit, you did what I'm saying? But shit, I'm back, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? It's $100 million in this, it's $100 million industry, you know what I'm saying? They giving the motherfucking, the Joe Rogans $100 million and motherfucking Cam and Mace, you know what I'm saying? They shit that they got going on 20 million. I'm trying to tap into some of that money, you dig what I'm saying? For sure. I'm trying to tap into some of that money, you dig what I'm saying? So hey, open up the motherfucking door. We come to kick doors down, cause hey, the Benji Talk podcast is any motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying, man? I got a lot of dope guests coming up too, you know what I'm saying? But this one, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like an introduction because I've been gone for so long and I just wanted to tap in, you know what I'm saying? It's so much shit that's been going on around the world, so much shit that I've been through, so much shit that's just in general to be covered and talked about. Covered, smothered, talked about. You dig what I'm saying? And so, man, y'all stay tuned. I got some really dope ass guests on the way, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it's going down like Young Jock. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. You know what I mean? This is like the introduction. I really can keep going, you know what I'm saying? But I got some dope ass guests, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Y'all just stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Benji Talk podcast. Benji Talk podcast, you know what I'm saying? Follow on TikTok, Benji Talk podcast, IG, YouTube, Facebook. It's all the same. Benji Talk podcast. It's your boy Muff T. I'm the host. I go by I Am Muff T on all social platforms. I Am Muff T. One word. IAMMUFFTI. Follow me on all social platforms. You dig what I'm saying?